Why is the rear sway bar 22.2 millimeters versus any size? I've seen other brands selling either the same spec as you or slightly thicker. B9S4. I'm also looking for rotation oversteer.
One critical thing here that isn't mentioned is not the diameter that matters.
Yeah.
The diameter is part of it. It is wall thickness or are we talking a solid bar versus a walled bar?
Yeah.
So you can do a 1 inch tube with a thin wall that's going to have half the torsional spring that ours is have.
Yeah, we list the percent stiffness increase of all of our sway bars. I don't know if other companies do that. I don't think all other companies do that. So you may want to consider buying from someone who discloses that information so you can make an educated purchase. But yeah, the diameter is not the concern. So and then it's not even who's stiffer or not. In the case of every car that's being set up with sway bars has a front sway bar and a rear sway bar, and the sway bar sizes in conjunction with each other actually have a bigger impact than the thickness or stiffness of any one bar. So we could actually build a car for you with softer sway bars that handles and rotates better than a car with stiffer sway bars. If the car with stiffer sway bars, the sway bars are not balanced with each other, and they don't operate function, with each other to create the desired outcome.
Right, and that also, I mean, it's kind of counterintuitive, but springs will play a big part in this too. If you have a much softer stock spring set on the car, and have our sway bar on stiff or any sway bar on a stiffer setting, you're going to get more rotation typically if we're talking a rear sway bar than you will with a more performance oriented spring set, just because it's basically your car is using that sway bar more and overloading that outside tire more on the stock springs than a flatter car.
This is honestly, these kind of questions are why we like doing this, because there's so many misconceptions.
Yeah.
And if you're just going around looking at websites looking for the thickest sway bar you can find, you are not making a good decision or an informed decision. And technically speaking, there's reasons against from just doing that. So
I know some people get frustrated that we don't just give an answer, but there's no unanswer for a lot of the stuff. It's just mired in the intricacies of the setup of.
We always give an answer. It's maybe not the answer.
Yeah, you're gonna get information first.
But this is the answer: is our Dynamic Plus sway bar package for the B9 is designed and engineered to give the car less body roll, more flatness through steering and turning, and also to allow the car to rotate a safe amount without spinning the second you lift off lift off the throttle or something. So we spend time to design and engineer this. We test it. I drive it. Nate drive. We all of us marketing guys are driving it. Engineering's driving it. Our COO, who's who races professionally, drives it.
And we've certainly done bars that are too much in the back. So.
And we always are doing. We're testing different options, choosing the setup that works the best.
Yep.